Well, we've talked about the DICE program with Grand Rapids Police on our newscasts before. It stands for Data-Informed Community Engagement, with police using numbers to identify areas of high crime.
Not only that, they're also going door to door, asking questions and engaging with the community on what they'd like to see. Julie Dunmeyer spent the afternoon in the South Service area, joins us live in the studio with more. Julie.
Yeah, Josh. A Grand Rapids mother I spoke to today says as a mom, her heart breaks for Patrick Lyoya's mother. What she said next stuck with me. For this mom, she cares just about as much what happened to Patrick as she does about her own 4-year-old son. Her son, who she says she often doesn't feel comfortable letting play outside for fear of stray bullets or reckless drivers. She feels both equity and safety are possible, but it starts with engagement.
Let's start here at 811 and 814 Henry.
Grand Rapids police officers have done this exact thing more than 500 times.
I'm Captain Trigg of the South Service here. I'm going around door to door, kind of explaining our DICE program that we got going on.
This time, it's Captain Trigg doing the legwork.
This area, which if you've lived in the area for long, you probably won't be surprised, but this area has been identified as high risk to violent crime.
Much of the answers confirm this community wants much of the same.
What would you like to see more from your police department?
In areas identified like Martin Luther King and Eastern, people don't want less police.
I never had a captain knock on my door.
They want less shootings, less cars racing by, and more of this type of thing.
Really?
Destiny Jones is fed up with the state of affairs on her block, part of the area of focus for DICE.
So if you start like here, this groundwork, like let me just introduce myself. Let's walk around in some of these neighborhoods.
A lifelong Grand Rapidian, a homeowner, and a mother.
All of that goes together like a link in a chain.
Destiny is sick of the nonsense she sees.
And I don't want people driving up and down the street like they're auditioning to be, on a NASCAR.
She says the idea that less police would help combat what she sees on the daily isn't grounded in reality.
I've called the city, I've called the developmental department about speed bumps. All of our neighbors have. Right now, we have petitions that we're signing. We need so many signatures before they could even, look at a proposal.
Because Destiny says she lives this reality.
But it's like, what do you need to look at? Not even 3 blocks away, we had a young kiddo lose their life from speeding.
And she's sick of it.
If you have little kids, as we do, you don't feel safe allowing them to just ride their bike to the corner and back, because if you're speeding up my street and you accidentally hit the curb, then what?
Police saying they found during this process, moms like Destiny aren't alone.
I don't want to be on the end of it where we're doing visuals and t-shirts and I'm sorry and Facebook posts and this is horrible. You get numb to it after a while.
Saying conversations about solutions are a good start.
Simple things, a light at the end of the corner so it's not so dark, so that you won't feel comfortable pulling up at 2 o'clock in the morning and barbecuing right in the middle of the intersection, right?
After all, these areas identified by DICE where Captain Trigg is asking for feedback.
Plus or minus, pro or con, I don't mind criticism.
Are neighborhoods first.
People on this block has lived on this street for 30 plus years.
High crime areas second, who want officers to answer their calls.
And then when you have police officers that tell you for the whole city of Grand Rapids, there are only 15 officers available on a shift. That, to me, screams it's not safe.
Saying equity comes when the 49507 becomes just as safe as the rest of the city.
To know that you are literally less than 7 blocks away from equity, it's a slap in the face.
Meaning no longer an area on the map known for more violence than the rest.
Meanwhile, there is a community meeting tonight at Christian Reformed Church at 514 Eastern. That is starting at 6, so in about 50 minutes or so, Captain Trigg will be there explaining to the community about the DICE program if you're interested in living in that area and would like to attend. Live in studio, Julie Dunmeyer, Fox 17 News.